Almost 10 years in the making, are we finally going to find out what happened in Budapest? Well, according to Scarlett Johansson, when we see Black Widow, we are definitely getting more insight into what went on. So it was recently confirmed by Scarlett Johansson herself that when they first got into the discussion in regards to what the Black Widow film would cover and what direction that they were going in, that one of the big questions that was first brought to the table was, what happened in Budapest and what locations are we going to that we could possibly do the Budapest story in? And it just so happened that one of the more frequent locations you actually shoot in these days is parts of Budapest, so they figured, hey, if we're gonna be there, let's finally explore this story and how it ties into that line all the way back in Avengers, which fans have patiently been waiting for almost a decade. And then she did also add that when it came to that specific location and what went on there, that the reason they had to explore it was because there is unfinished business there and that she has a sense of guilt that follows her ever since whatever transpired there. So that's something that they are going back to, they will explore, they will further elaborate that. So when we go back to that Avengers joke, we're going to have context in exactly what goes on after we watch this film. Now, this is much like how the MCU has handled many other small little lines and little mentions here or there. They'll go back to it, and in a future project, they'll add in context to it or show it from a different angle, and suddenly it strengthens that line or that particular moment in the film because you then understand everything. I think Iron Man 2 and now what they've been doing with Loki as it relates to Thor: The Dark World really further emphasizes that type of effort that the studio has. And then she did say that despite just that there is a MacGuffin there. That's a big clue to her past, but she doesn't want to talk about what it is because it's spoilery. Obviously a MacGuffin, some sort of, generic, here's what this thing does, it's for plot conveniences, here's the plot that revolves around this thing. Still, we gotta wait and see what that is, but at least we're finally gonna find out, and I hope it's good. I hope it's not disappointing. I hope it's not a cat scratched Clint's eye, because that would be disappointing.